A developing situation at a vital emergency room that is now closed due to a staffing shortage.
So will the state be stepping in to ensure those residents have a place to turn to?
News 12's Kevin Vesey is in Long Beach tonight. Kevin, I know you've reached out to the governor's office. What are you hearing?
Well, Rich, we reached out to the governor's office, but instead we heard back from the Department of Health, who said they're exploring options right now to get this place back open. However, those contingency plans were already laid out by Governor Kathy Hochul about 2 months ago. In fact, at the time, she said she'd even be willing to bring in the National Guard to work at facilities like this. However, as you can see, there are no National Guard troops here, and this emergency room is still closed.
We did not have enough staff to run 2 emergency departments.
Mount Sinai South Nassau President Dr. Adhi Sharma says his hospital just lost 8 nurses because of the state's vaccine mandate. And he says that was enough to force the shutdown of this satellite emergency room in Long Beach, even though they tried to keep it open.
We exhausted all options before making this decision.
But just 2 months ago, the governor signed this executive order meant to address healthcare staffing shortages like this. And she said she'd take drastic action if needed.
That's going to allow me to deploy the National Guard, who are medically trained, deploy people who've been retired, who may have had a licensed lapse, bring in people from elsewhere.
She had several options.
Assemblywoman Melissa Miller, who lives in Atlantic Beach, says the state should do everything in its power to keep the facility open because it's the only emergency room on the barrier island.
Why wasn't their response, no, don't close a facility. We can provide the National Guard. We'll pull in staff from out of state, whatever.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the state health department says efforts are underway to reopen the ER, writing, the Department of Health is actively engaging Mount Sinai South Nassau to explore options. But Dr. Sharma says the state has not been helpful so far.
We've not been contacted by the state regarding any opportunities for us to receive any assistance.
Well, this is a potentially delicate situation, Kevin. The facility, we know it's closed now. What's being done in the meantime to keep people on that barrier island safe?
Well, Rich, hospital officials say they'll always have at least one ambulance stationed here ready to bring patients to their main campus in Oceanside. And the city of Long Beach says it will supplement that with their own emergency vehicles. Rich, Macy.